Hi guys, sorry for the mini delay, but the last time I went live, I saw none of your comments while it was happening, and I was like, oh no. And then I had to play catch up on the backside, so I've got my computer tonight. So do not mind me if I kind of peek down every once in a while. Okay, cool, it is working. This is a plus. I was honestly convinced it was not working the other day, last week, and I was like, oh no. So as you hop on, say hi, let me know that you're here. I might not see it, but I have my, like I said, I have my computer over here, so we are a go with me being able to like actually see what's happening. Okay, let me just put this up here without knocking anything over. That'll be the trick. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, see, hi Ruby. I can see it on my computer, but I cannot see it on my phone. It's so frustrating. All right, so I will just keep this kind of over here. I'll keep looking over here. But yeah, cannot see comments on my live. So if I'm a little behind, don't hate me because I'm doing like the dual screen thing. How's everybody's Monday? How was everybody's Monday? We are going to play in a really fun palette called Pumpkin Patch, and it features this stunning matte green eyeshadow and then these fun colors. Now, the flyer said Moonstone, and Moonstone has been in all three looks, and I love Moonstone. It's fun. It's shimmery, but this one had 3 shimmers, and I was like, that's a lot of shimmer. So we're going to take it down a notch, and we're going to go with Biscotti, which is kind of the matte match to that, and then we're going to play with Gold Status and Shiny Penny. And then this right here is, don't mess this up, Kristen, Rosy Nude. Is that the one I want to do? Rosy Nude for the cheek color. So this is the palette. Okay, the palette alone is so fun for fall. And then you've got your highlight in Glazed and my contour in Latte. If you're a little bit deeper skin tone, you would want to look at Honey Glow and Cocoa. So, but you're actually getting a bonus with this one. So if you've been here through the, hi Debbie, see, I can see, I don't know why I can't see the comments on my phone. It's so annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna stop being annoyed. If you've been here through this little series, we've had 2 other makeup looks, and I usually come on with half my face done and then I just do this eye. But this one, I want to show you how to use this as an eyeshadow and as an eyeliner. So you have options with this, so you can see how versatile this one is. A lot of people look at this, they've looked at this and they're like, Kristen, no, that's a lot. That's a lot. It's really not. Okay, so we're going to play with it as an eyeshadow on one side, and we're going to play with it as a liner on the other. So I promise I'm going to be super duper quick. Okay, we're going to still keep this to about 30 minutes. 9:05, since I was a little late, 9:05 is the goal. Okay, so I have my base face on. I have my Luminous foundation on in Ivory N140, and I applied it this time with the Beauty Blender. And this gives you kind of like a more, the Beauty Blender, I'll just show you on this one side because I'm a little sparse. You can see I have a couple of sunspots here. So the Beauty Blender just gives you a more airbrush look. See how that just like blurs all that out? I kind of left that in my nose alone until the bitter end. I've been blowing my nose like crazy because of allergies. So my nose tends to get naked throughout the day, but you can see how that just blurs all that out. So exciting, so exciting. Okay, so you guys have now seen how to apply liquid foundation with the brush. You've seen CC cream, and now you've seen the Beauty Blender with the foundation. So we're covering so many bases, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and just touch up my Wild Child brows. So I'm going through the retinization process again, because I kind of fell off that wagon in the summertime. I tend to in the summertime. And when you do that, you can't, when you're going through retinization with the Clinical Solutions product, you shouldn't get anything on your face waxed because your skin is really sensitive, and mine's sensitive to begin with. And not sensitive, I don't want to say like sensitive in a bad way. It's just your skin's changing from the retinol, so you want to be careful. So my brows are in week like 6, which is usually when they get tamed. They haven't been tamed, so That was the clear brow gel. All right, let's jump into it. That's why you're here. So, yes. Hi, Adele. Ruby, you definitely want to get a beauty blender. They're fantastic, especially with the CC cream. Love, 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 love. Okay. So, let's dive in. So I'm going to show you how to use this as an eyeshadow. The green is an eyeshadow, so that's where we're going to start. So we're going to dive into Biscotti, which again is that nice, lovely matte color, and I'm using my all over shadow brush, okay? And I'm just going to use that as a base for my lid. So just kind of using light patting motions, covering that lid, making everything. And I'm going to carry that up to and under my brow, okay? So it just evens everything out, okay? Oh gosh, y'all, my allergies. If I start having a sneezing fit, my eyes are itchy. Yeah, y'all have caught me in an actual like swivet of an allergy fit. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go in with the gold status, which is that really pretty gold shimmery color. Same brush, okay? And we're going to pick up a decent bit and go center of the lid. Okay, and you can build this. So just because it's a shimmery shade does not mean, sorry y'all, doesn't mean you need to shy away from it, because these are so buildable. So it just gives you that little bit, and then you can just kind of gently carry that over towards your corner. Okay, so we're making that the lid color. Okay, and then you can just kind of brighten up that inner corner. Okay, see that? It's super duper subtle, even though it seems like a really, really dense pigment, like it's gonna look gold on your shadow, on your lid. No, it's not gonna look gold unless you really pack it on. So that's what I'm saying. You can build it. All right, now here's where everybody's like, Mia, scary. Okay, so this is In the Trees. It is matte. It is a liquid. It has the little applicator, just like our other liquid shadows. Okay, so remember, we've got the 3 new colors. You've got Sand Dune, which is that really pretty nude color, Warm Desert, which is that mauve color, and then now you have In the Trees, which again, green. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to put a dot right here. Okay, that's all I need. That's all I need. Okay, just a little bit. And I'm going to take my, where'd you go? Did I not bring 2 of you over here? I know I have 2 of you. Okay, I do have 2. The fluffy all over, or not all over, but the eye blending brush, okay? So you can see I put it right there. And I'm going to take my, I'm actually going to use my foundation bottle tonight because my primer finally died, y'all. I finally had to throw it away. I need to get a new one. And I'm going to take this bottle, I'm going to lay it along my lower lash line towards the tail of my brow, okay? And I'm going to close my eye, and I'm just going to, little bitty circles, work that green, okay? And you see how it's starting to blend. Patience is key, okay, when you're working with a deeper color like this. Patience is key, right? So the bottle is going to help this green from bleeding where it doesn't belong. And then I can slowly take that up and again blend. Okay. Now, does it look like a lot? Yeah. It's bright. Okay. But patience is key. Patience is key. Okay. So I'm going to take this. I'm just going to keep blending. It's like that. What is the movie? Finding Nemo. Just keep swimming. Just keep blending. Just keep blending. Thanks, Ruby. Okay. So yeah, they're cutting So here's what's been going on around my house. Corn behind us, beans in front of, no. Corn in front of us, corn behind us, beans to the left, beans to the right. So I grew up on a farm, y'all. Like it's normal for me to be surrounded, okay? Just because I moved out to Churchill and not on an actual farm anymore, like I'm surrounded by them. I love it. I love it. Until they're all cutting all at the same time and all I do is breathe in. is breathe in fodder from either the corn or the beans and the dust and everything else. And it's a fit. So the last 2 days they've been combined and everything. It's been beautiful. I sat outside all day today, and the minute that I came inside, I was like, oh no. Thought I was safe. I thought I was safe. Because they were pretty much done. They've actually started spreading cow manure, so it stinks outside right now. Like, I'm fine with it, but because of that, I was like, okay, they're done cutting. Like, it won't be that bad. My allergies will chill out. No. It's like the wrath of them. Okay. So once you get this kind of where you like it, and I'm pretty happy with it right now, this I'm going to clean up because that's a lot, in my opinion, until actually I need to see it with some eyeliner. Okay. So now I can sit back and I can kind of say, okay, I like, I don't like, I need to pull it away. The color is stunning. The color is absolutely beautiful. I love, love, love this color. But I think because it's such a dark color, people look at it and go, But if you're game and you're patient, okay, and then I can take this gold status and I can kind of go over that and just kind of like meld them so it like ombres across. And it's like a fun, yeah. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brow brush, the end of it, okay, and I'm going to dip into, this is where the shiny penny comes in. I'm going to take the shiny penny and I'm actually going to use that just for funsies, because this is actually a trend for the fall, is like coppery eyeliners. So I'm going to take that and just kind of dabble that on across. And you know what this look also made me think of, and my roommate, I don't know if she's on, I know she's in this group. Justine one year was, I think, poison ivy for Halloween. And she did this really cool, like, leafy pattern for her makeup. Like, this to me is like, so if you're doing something fun for Halloween, you could be like a glammy, but see how that copper, it's like a really pretty, I don't know, I like it. I like it a lot. And I don't know if y'all remember, a few years ago, Mary Kay had a limited edition. It was a liquid copper eyeliner, and I freaking loved it. Okay. It's a little more out there. I know, but 'tis fun. Okay. If you wanted to, you could take that copper too. Play with it, and you could kind of just smoke a little bit. Here and there. Okay, just kind of brighten everything up. And then what I'm going to do, because this side's a little more dramatic, I'm going to go in with my lash intensity. Okay. And again, like you sit back and you're kind of like, we're a little heavy there. Maybe, but I have a feeling, and I'm not going to dare do this. Okay, so the lash intensity brush, y'all, she's wild. This is that falsies in a bottle. Okay. And I'm just going to lightly, there are long bristles and then there's really short, dense bristles. So I'm going to find the longer ones and get in and like separate my lashes a little bit. Okay. This is another mascara if you're patient with her. Like I said, falsies in a bottle. If you're not a fan of liquid shadows and you like the green concept, look at Moss. an Emerald Noir. Moss is a little bit more, it's a deeper green. I dare to say it leans more like towards the brown side, but it is stunning. And then Emerald Noir would be the closest like powder green to this one. So y'all can see my lashes are starting to behave. Got a good coat on there. And I'm going to let them sit. And I'm going to go in and do another coat with the shorter, denser side of this brush. But like I said, let that just kind of sit and chill. So then I'm going to take my Rosy Nude. Okay. That's this like very neutral blush. It does not have a shimmer to it. And I'm going to just flush out my cheeks a little bit. Okay, just a little. I'm going to take a little bit of my Latte, warm up my forehead. See how that like instantly, and remember contouring creates shadow and kind of deletes from the face. So if you want to, oh my gosh, Carrie, yes. I'm so glad I converted you to that. I'm like catching up on the comments. I'm so annoyed that I can't see on my phone. Yeah, like the shadow as liner was a game changer for me because I don't know why all of a sudden I was like, oh yeah, I can do that if I'm using shadow as liner, I can do that. Whereas the pencil or the liquid liner, I was like, oh no. But you guys can see how this just warms up my face. And again, contouring takes away. So I've got a little bit more shape now, it looks, underneath that jaw, underneath that cheekbone. Can you guys see that? See the difference? Okay, my face isn't quite as round, so my cheeks are a little fuller. So I shave those down. If you want to shave a little off your nose, you can do that too. Create a little shadow there, okay? The contour just creates shadow, shaves your face down. So you can drop 10 pounds with the right amount of contour. Not even joking. Not even joking. Okay, so again, not mad about this look, not mad about the eyeshadow. She's just a little more dramatic, okay? And if you want, I can take this and just continue to tone her down. Again, blending is an act of patience. You gotta have it, okay? And so if I want to take, I feel like she's a little, sorry, I'm like blocking y'all. She's a little deep right through here, okay? And if you get to a point where you're like, it's still too much, okay? We know we have oil-free eye makeup remover. We can drop it down a notch. We can take our, in my case, my blending bud, and I can just kind of tone it down a little bit, okay? Blend it out a little bit. I'm not adding any foundation to that. I'm just taking it and just kind of toning her down. Look at that. Okay. All right. So we did Biscotti all over the lid. For those of you just jumping in, Biscotti all over the lid. Then we did Gold Status from like the center over. I did a dot, a literal dot of the in the trees. Where did it go? What did I do with it? It's on this desk somewhere. I hope it didn't roll off. Anyway, I did a dot with that. Y'all, my life. I'm blaming allergies. I'm blaming my allergies. Yes, Mary Kay does sell that, Ruby. It is our blending sponge. And it is amazing. And guys, when this comes out of the box, it's like this big. It's teeny tiny. When you get it damp, it expands. And you always want to use it damp. Always, always, always use your beauty blender damp. Use it dry. It's just sucking up all your product. Okay? So you use it damp. And then you leave it out to dry. The only thing you have to pinky promise me is when you buy a beauty blender, you're either buying a couple of them at a time, or you're back in my phone ordering another one in 3 months because it's kind of like mascara. It's a sponge, y'all. You don't use the same kitchen sponge for a year, right? Pinky promise. If you are, we need a job. I'm gonna buy you some Scrub Daddies. So you want to make sure that you're changing this out no matter how often you clean it, no matter how much soap and hot water you use, or how many times you microwave it, or whatever kind of voodoo is out there to clean sponges. If you cut this open after 3 months and you look in the inside of it, you're going to be like, oh no, why am I putting that on my face? Okay. So that's my only like thing with these. Okay. Your brushes, they're not a sponge. They don't like hold and retain moisture because you don't get them wet when you use them every time. You only get them wet when you wash them. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to shift gears and we're going to do this other eye, and we're going to use the In the Trees as a liner. It is literally right in front of me, like I said. Thanks, Debbie. It was right in front of me. Allergies. The allergy fog is real. Okay. So we're going to go in, same thing. We're going to dive right back into the same colors. So we're just going to do the In the Trees as a liner on this side, and we're going to get a little more golden bronzy with this one. So, like I said, y'all are getting like a bonus tonight. Fun. Okay, so we're going to go in Biscotti all over as just kind of like a, give me the same skin tone all the way up to my brows. Okay. And that's that really pretty matte color. There we go. Okay, Ruby, I will grab, I have 2 right in stock. I also owe you some samples from the other day. I have not forgotten about that. I have not forgotten. I'm just waiting for my next round of samples to come in because y'all wiped me out. So I need your moisturizer samples to come in. Okay, so Biscotti all over, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that same brush, okay, and I'm gonna kind of stay with the same-ish theme. I'm actually gonna go in with the Shiny Penny, okay, with my favorite little bestie here, and I'm gonna try and find, I need a new foundation tube, with that Shiny Penny. And again, I'm lining the tail of my brow up with the, my watch is telling me to enjoy the day. It's a wonderful time to be mindful. And we're just gonna line it up bottom lash line to the tail. And I'm gonna take that copper color, the Shiny Penny, and we're gonna work it in, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to pack it on, because it's not as vibrant as I thought it was gonna be. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna pack it on right in that outer corner, kind of just like what I did with the In the Trees, just doing that dot, but I'm doing it with powder this time, okay? So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna create my little boundary, okay? And again, blending. So I'm holding towards the end of my brush and just light pressure, working this shadow kind of into my crease, down onto my lid. Okay, and I got a nice crisp line there. Okay, now I'm gonna take this and buff this out just a smidge and bring it down a little bit more. There we go. That's better. Okay. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to go back to my all over shadow brush, is that flat, like denser brush. Okay. And I'm going to go into the gold status and we're going to get that dead center, really concentrated dead center, and then just kind of like lightly taper towards that inner corner and blend it up into the Shiny Penny. just to give it that. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go back to our eyeliner brush. And we're going to go back to our In the Trees. Okay, and you can just take this and dip it right onto the applicator and just kind of load that. You can see it on there. Okay, and what I'm going to do is actually, so I don't knock this over onto my desk, I'm going to put a little, I'll be like an artist when they have one of those little, you know, little thingies that they have. If anybody's an artist on here and can give me the correct terminology. Their little palette, okay, that they hold on their hand. So I'm going to take this and I am just going to stamp that green right along my lash line. Okay. Now notice how I'm not, I flinched. But that's okay because I'm going to show you. Notice how, ooh, I like that. I got a lot. Notice how I didn't like stretch my eye out. I didn't like try to do a straight line. Your eye is like almond shaped, right? So, and the middle of your eye sticks out farther than the two corners of your eye. So it's like, think of it as three-dimensional. So the best way to do eyeliner is to just stamp little, like connect the dots along your lash line, and you'll find that your liner is actually not as difficult to do, which was, thanks Debbie, which was a like big aha for me as I was learning more about this whole process. Okay. And then you can go back to your same, if you want to get a little fancier with it, okay, you can go back to your bottle technique, right? And I can take this and create a little wing. Okay, so I'm going to start that little wing, and then I'm going to bring it down and kind of connect it. And then just like sort of blend it out. Okay. I'm going to take that kind of towards the middle of my eye. There you go. There's my attempt at a wing. Trying to get a little better at this. But yes, Adele, it is. I mean, and let me tell you, this is gonna, if you use it as a liner, this is gonna last you for flipping ever. It's so pigmented and fun. And here's where the wing gets a little. There we go. Okay. So, and I created a little wing there, right? Do you have to do a wing? No, but I just thought this one's a little more fun. This one's more out there, but just as a liner, it really makes your eyes pop. If you have green eyes, y'all, this is going to be just insane. Thanks. Yeah, the green is an eyeshadow. It like a teeny tiny dot. I think those of us that have lighter skin, fairer skin, this one pops. So a little bit like what's on my hand is probably twice as much as what I used on my actual eye. But you can do just a little dot and it becomes this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful situation. Okay. So I did lash intensity on this side. So I'm going to use our Ultimate Mascara, and this is going to be the first time I've ever used this one. This is our black brown formula. So I don't know if you can see, it's kind of brown. And don't ask me why. I've never tried it or used it, but this is like a black brown mascara. It's a fall trend. It's becoming a thing. So it is only, the black brown color is only available in the Ultimate formula. So if you're already an Ultimate fan, this one is going to be for you. Now, this Ultimate Mascara is so good for every day. So you can see this side, it's just a little thicker. It's a little heavier, that mascara, that lash intensity. This one gives you length and a little bit of volume. This one really just gives you the volume. Like, you're just like, lashes are there. Okay. This one, there you go. So if we're being honest, I'm loving this side just because this is more my wheelhouse. This is really my color wheel if we're getting fancy with it. This is not necessarily my color wheel, but it's not something that I wouldn't do if I was wearing something more emerald. This would be super fun for St. Patrick's Day, honestly. But even the holidays, like, it would be a fun one for that too. So yes, do I have that one with me today? I think that one might be back in my demo kits. I think I put that one away. Oh no. But yeah, go back and look at it, Ruby, because that one, I will say the mauve, the sand dune, if you were to like pin me up against the wall and say you have to pick one, I would honestly go with the sand dune just because it's actually a perfect primer. And we don't have an eye primer anymore, which drives me nuts. And I love the light beam as a primer, but it has a shimmer to it. So some people are like, I don't like shimmer. I want something matte. So the sand dune, we're not going to talk about how many are on my shelf behind me, so I never run out. But the Warm Desert, the mauve colored one, is so pretty. It's going to be great all year round. Remember, these are limited edition, guys, too. So once they're gone, they're gone. So if you're like half thinking about it, now's the time. Now's the time. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use my smudger and go into that copper color and just kind of smoke out that bottom line a little bit. So there you go. It's a little wild and crazy up here tonight if you're just tuning in. And then let me just go ahead and finish my face so you guys can see, like, this side's contoured and blushed. This side is not. So can I leave it like this? Absolutely. Not a biggie. The other thing that the mauve color, the Warm Desert is good for, Ruby, is a blush. So you're getting like double duty with that product. And if you do the blending bud, the beauty blender, you can put a dot of that on and use the beauty blender to blend it out, and it'll be smashing. All right. And then obviously erase the forehead. Quite literally, contour on the forehead. It's like, erase the forehead. Okay. And then I can do a little bit under here. And connect those sides. And then I am going to go in with, which lipstick are you? You're the natural. Do I want to do natural? Yeah, we're going to do natural. Because the eyes are a little bit bolder, we're going to go in with natural for the lipstick, which is the lightest shade of our new release. So you can see it's literally just like skin tone. In the Supreme Hydrating Lipstick. So the drama stays on my eyes. Down here is very neutral, very easy. If you wanted to step up, obviously Hush Blush, the Mauve Crush would be fine. But because this one's a little more dramatic, whether you go with just the copper or the green, does not matter. This one's a little more bold. But yeah, so you've got the liner. The In the Trees is the liner. And I'm going to just move that a little bit. That's better. And then on this side, you've got the copper as the liner and the In the Trees as a shadow. So I have seen other people do the In the Trees, and I don't know what you call the trend, but like they draw a line through their crease, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's definitely a bolder color. She does stand out a little bit more, but you can do it. I promise. If I can do it, you can do it. Bolder looks, bolder lashes, lighter lip. If you like that black brown kind of twist to the mascara, it is available in the Ultimate, that color. And just to review the palette one more time, you've got Biscotti, which we used as the base, Gold Status, which we did in the middle of both eyes. Okay. Then you've got the Shiny Penny, which I did as a liner on this eye, underneath both eyes. And then I did it as the outer color on this eye. Rosy Nude as the blush, then a little Glazed and Latte for contour highlights. And then you have obviously your In the Trees. So this is the full palette look. Okay. So that's really it, guys. I did pretty good. It's only 9:08. I'm only 3 minutes over. I did so good. You are going to be seeing, and I'm just going to forewarn you, it's about to get obnoxious up in our group, for Beautiful Bingo. Okay. And I'm waving these earrings around because I'm putting a pair in some of our bingo prizes. So if you have not registered for Beautiful Bingo, and if you've never played Mary Kay Bingo before, what you do, you don't have to have your numbers in a row. You don't have to have them a diagonal. Like, it's literally any 5 numbers on the board. My friend Ashley and I are going to be running this. We're literally going to have a bunch of products out in front of us that are on the bingo board. I'm going to have a wheel. We're going to spin the wheel. Whatever number gets called, we're going to show you that product. If it's on what you chose for your bingo things, you're going to just keep track of it. When all 5 of your numbers are called, you throw in the comments bingo. You're one of our winners. We're going to have at least 3 with the number of people that are starting to sign up because we're getting closer. I think we're going to expand the prize pool. But there's also going to be a loaded boob basket, which is like, I'm putting it together tomorrow. I'm so excited to show you guys. And we're revealing our new products. And I thought I brought the one in with me. God, I'm telling y'all. But you've seen me post about it. It is the Wrinkle Limiter from the Clinical Solutions, and I can tell you I've used it for 4 days, and my forehead, I've got some pretty deep expression lines from being a farm girl all those years and no sunscreen, and they are disappearing. It's insane. So if you have not seen that post, scroll back through and look for Wrinkle Limiter. That one is on sale for only $40 now through the 25th, which is this Friday, because I can order on the 26th. And when I tell you I'm ordering on the 26th, I mean I am ordering all the new products, because that's only one of them. And that's the one we're talking about right now because it needs to be talked about. I'm ordering all the other new products, which are all limited edition, at like I'm staying up probably until 1 a.m. so I can order and get my order in and hopefully have my stuff first thing Monday so that it is here for bingo. Okay. I already have my hands on some of the new products. So excited, so excited. So, that is that. I will post some more about the bingo. I will do a recap of this look. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Thank you for hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. Let me just make sure I did not forget anybody. I don't think I did. I think we're good. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to go eat dinner now. So you guys have a great rest of your Monday night. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you later.